B'nei Shabbat Mekabela. Anyway, so that I'm going to abridge some of these songs as we go through. But that was my first composition that I wrote for the synagogue. It was for a jazz Shabbat when I was working in West Bloomfield Hills in Michigan, and they had an annual jazz Shabbat, and I wrote it for my cantor, and it was featured with a full choir and the New Orleans Klezmer All-Stars. It was debuted by them, and I've returned to doing it again recently, and people have sent me some really lovely emails about it. So that's where I started, and from there, I've always been writing new melodies, but it's kind of accelerated as I came to Stephen Wise. So a lot of these compositions, which are now in a book that I can share with you when I share my screen with you. I just need to close a window here. It's included in a book that I'll show you in a little bit. But I want to get to the music and the idea of collaboration as kind of like chevruta, which is what we were doing just moments ago with the rabbis, studying texts and turning them over. This is like a musical chevruta. This is where we take texts, draw forth the text from the liturgy, and we create new flavors for them. But it's like a take on it. It's a reflection of the music that you hear around you, the music that is in the air, that you hear in the radio, that you hear around you. Much like Nusach, which was a reflection of the music of that time, we have kind of an American Nusach now, with many new compositions that people are creating. So I'm going to share some of those with you as I share my sound, at least. Let's see here, making sure that I am sharing music or computer sound only. Let's see if I can do that. Maybe that will work out better for some of the audio examples. I'll conclude with the video examples, but I'm going to start off with some of just the audio. So I'm going to do something fun for Shavuot. I've written music for kids. I'll start with that. I'm going to play some music with for you from Shabbat Together. This is a song actually Rabbi Sam wrote. It's Going Up the Mountain. You know, she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes, right? So this is called Going Up the Mountain. Rabbi Sam has yet to record this part of it. She came in for part of the CD of Shabbat Together, but not all of it. But this is featuring me.
We'll be going up the mountain to get the Torah. We'll be going up the mountain to get the Torah. We'll be going up the mountain. We'll be going up the mountain. We'll be going up the mountain to get the Torah. We'll be going up with Moses to get the Torah. We'll be going up with Moses to get the Torah. We'll be going up with Moses. We'll be going up with Moses. We'll be going up with Moses to get the Torah.
Anyway, you get the idea. So that is one kid song for Shavuot that Rabbi Sam actually wrote. She wrote the words for that, and we just need to record her doing it. This is on a whole series of recordings that we made called Shabbat Together. That's actually Music Together. If you know the Music Together program, that's an early childhood music program. We've done other adaptions of Music Together songs that are kind of here. You'll recognize, if you have little kids, you might recognize some of these songs, like this.
Shabbat Shalom, Bruchim Habayim, Shabbat Shalom, Shalom Chavirim, Shalom Liel, Baruch Haba Shalom Lielda, Baruch Haba.
One of the welcome songs we did. Here, I'm going to share a little bit of more music with you here, just recorded stuff. Here's a song I wrote that's on an Aleph Bet Bop CD that I released earlier this year. This is the Ten Commandments song. This is also a children's song for teaching the Ten Commandments. And a lot of kids love to count in songs. So this is a song that features...
There were 2 stone tablets, there were 2 stone tablets, there were 2 stone tablets called Shnei Luchot Habrit. There were 2 stone tablets, there were 2 stone tablets, there were 2 stone tablets called Shnei Luchot Habrit. And there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 commandments, Aseret HaDibrot. And there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 commandments, Aseret HaDibrot. What did it say? What did it say? What did it say? There is only one God. Love your mommy and your daddy. Celebrate Shabbat and be happy. There is only one God. Love your mommy and your daddy. Celebrate Shabbat and be happy.
About country songs, but it seems like they lend themselves to Shavuot. Here's another one for Shavuot that's very appropriate, called V'zot HaTorah. This is a call and response, so kids can
V'zot HaTorah asher sam Moshe לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה וזאת התורה אשר שם משה. This is the Torah that Moses gave.
This is the Torah that Moses gave
to the children of Israel.
To the children of Israel.
From the mouth of God to Moses' hand.
From the mouth of God to Moses' hand.
From slavery to the promised land.
From slavery to the promised land.
Torah, Torah, it's our history.
History.
Torah, Torah, it's made for you and me. Torah, Torah, it's our history. Torah, Torah, it's made for you and me. We bless the Torah that's Aliyah.
Bless the Torah that's Aliyah.
We read from the Torah that's Kriyah.
We read from the Torah that's Kriyah.
We lift up the Torah that's Hagbah.
We lift up the Torah that's Hagbah.
We dance with the Torah that's Hakafah.
We dance with the Torah that's Hakafah.
We dress the Torah that's Glila.
We dress the Torah that's Glila.
We pray with the Torah that's Avodah.
We pray with the Torah that's Avodah.
We talk about Torah that's Drasha.
We talk about Torah that's Drasha.
We chant the Torah to Amei HaMikra.
We chant the Torah to Amei HaMikra.
Torah, Torah, it's our history. Torah, Torah, it's made for you and me. Torah, Torah, it's our history. Torah, Torah, it's made for you and me.
It's fun. Yeah, it's fun for kids, it's fun for adults, and everybody learns. Everybody gets to learn together, and it's really fun. So I hope you're enjoying some of these new songs for Shavuot. And here's another one, actually, from the same CD. So we did the Ten Commandments, V'zot HaTorah, and there's also Moses Went Up the Mountain. This teaches us.
Moses went up, 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 up to the mountain to get a little closer to hear the word of God. Moses went up, 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 up to the mountain to get a little closer to hear the word of God. Lamala means up, up, up. Lamala means down, down, down. Lamala, 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 Lamala. Moses went up and Moses came down. Moses went down, 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 down from the mountain to get a little closer to teach the word of God. Moses went down, 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 down from the mountain to get a little closer to teach the word of God. The word Lamala means up, up, up. Lamala means down, down, down. Lamala, 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 Lamala. Moses went up, Moses came down. Moses went up and Moses came down.
Moses went up
and Moses came down.
And that's the Moses Went Up and Down song. So kids get to learn up, down, counting, all reflected in the music. So that is a big part of it, is that the music reflects, it's alliterating what we're trying to teach. So the music is specially designed just for that. So there's a lot more music in that collection. That's the Aleph Bet Bop, which has a songbook and recording, which is all out on Amazon and on Oi Songs. That's right, it's a real website called Oi Songs. It's the Jewish iTunes. So that's what that is. And I can show you where you can find it on Amazon. It's a little hard to find, but it's good. So I'm going to switch gears here and try to get over to. I'm going to try to get over to some other recordings that I made that are in the Tapestry of Prayer book. So I think I mentioned to you, I think I'm going to start. I'm going to stop sharing this, and I'm going to share. Now I'm going to share my. I'm going to just share my desktop here, so you can all see here where I'm at. Okay, so I want to show you some collaborations I've done with colleagues. And I hope you can hear this at home. But this is one of the beautiful things about collaborating together as colleagues, is we can do it more virtually. It's easier to do it virtually in many ways than it is for us to actually drive down to Baltimore or Israel or whatever. We put together a video. We did Havdalah just 2 weeks ago, and we came up with this video, You'll Never Walk Alone, which is between me, that's me on the left, if you didn't recognize. I hope that it's sharing the sound. I'm not hearing the sound.
We can't hear the sound, Dan.
Yeah, let me stop sharing that. Let me try a more advanced share here. Share computer sound. Here we go.
is a golden song, and the sweet silver song of love. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the wind, though your hips be
to do, it's tricky to do this, but here's another one that I performed with, this is Cantor Gideon Zellermeyer of the Cantor of Shar HaShamayim up in Montreal. He and I have been friends since our my first year in cantorial school.
Oh Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary.
Okay, so I guess they just continue playing. So anyway, so this is me with Gideon Zellermeyer, and he's a good friend of mine. We met in cantorial school in Israel, and we've been friends ever since. And we've performed this for the Jewish Museum for an exhibit on Leonard Cohen, which was just this last year, in the spring, in this last winter, spring. So we did some concerts for them, and they asked us to do this on video during the pandemic, which is an adaptation of Come Healing, which is, obviously the world needs healing. This is one of the most beautiful, lesser known prayers of Leonard Cohen's songs. It really sounds like a prayer. Many of the things that he writes sounds like prayers. And we've added our own kind of Jewish touch to it, to many of the music. There's other songs that we've explored with him. We did a full concert for the Jewish Museum just of Leonard Cohen's music, and I was the music director for it. And so I've kind of adapted and modernized and changed some of the rhythms or the feel of Leonard Cohen's music. And Gideon and I sang this as a duet, but here I'm just playing the guitar and accompanying him through this. But it's quite beautiful, and I hope you enjoy it. It's the Jewish Museum says this is the most successful video they've ever had, in terms of views at least. And they really appreciate this, and I hope you do too.
Oh, gather up the brokenness and bring it to me now. The fragrance of those promises you never dared to vow. The splinters that you carry, the cross you left behind. Come healing of the body, come healing of the mind. And let the heavens hear it, the penitential hymn. Come healing of the spirit, come healing of the limb. Behold the gates of mercy in arbitrary space, and none of us deserving the cruelty or the grace. Oh, solitude of longing, where love has been confined. Come healing of the body, come healing of the mind. Oh, see the darkness yielding that tore the light apart. Come healing of the reason, come healing of the heart. Oh, troubled dust concealing an undivided love. The heart beneath is teaching to the broken heart above. And let the heavens falter, and let the earth proclaim. Come healing of the altar, come healing of the name. longing of the branches to lift the little bud, O longing of the arteries to purify the blood, and let the heavens hear it, the penitential hymn. Come healing of the spirit, come healing of the limb. Oh, let the heavens hear it, the penitential hymn. Come healing of the spirit, come healing of the limb. Lie, 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 Oh, let the heavens hear it, the penitential hymn. Come healing of the spirit, come healing of the
So that is, yeah, he was actually standing. I need to get back to where I was. What happened to all my stuff? What happened to it? I don't know what happened. I lost everything. Am I still connected to you guys? I guess I am. I'm going to stop the share right now for a second. So yes, he was standing, Gideon Zellermeyer, that was Leonard Cohen's congregation, Shar HaShamayim in Montreal, and he was standing next to the seat where Leonard Cohen and his family used to sit on the high holidays and throughout the year, singing that song, that prayer for healing. And it was just an incredibly, I hope you were as moved as I was in seeing that. He has so many stories. He sang on the last CD that he composed before he died, You Want It Darker, before he passed away just a couple years ago. And so because he was featured on that recording, on 2 tracks on that recording, he's been very active in the museum. The museum features the choir of Shar HaShamayim, which is an incredible male choir. And at the exhibit, which is no longer at the Jewish Museum, but when it was there, if you went there, you could actually sing along with the choir. You could sit in the room and sing into a microphone and feel your voice and the voices of all the men in the choir around you. It was kind of this full multimedia experience that was really incredible. And I want to get back to my other things. I just got to pull them back up. All these videos I don't know how I lost them all. I had them all queued up, and now I lost them. Let me check my history. How does this happen? Give me 1 second. I have 2 different browsers because sometimes things don't work. Well, here, I'm going to go back to the recorded stuff that I'm going to try to feature a piece once I reload this. I had everything loaded up and then I lost it. I don't know what happened. I did not close the browser. I don't recall it anyway. Here, I'm going to open this up. This is in, I got to just share my sound again with you. Go back to the Zoom, share screen. I'm going to keep sharing my... It should share my audio. So, I don't know what's going on here. Technical issues. Here we go. So, I'm going to do... I wrote a song. I've been writing songs for various clergy, rabbis, cantors, when they come or leave an institution at different various special events that we've done. By the way, all of these are recordings that I've finished in the studio that I've yet to be released. So there's a lot of compositions that I've done over the years that are in this book, Tapestry of Prayer, dozens of them. And here's just some of the recordings, not all of them, but some of the recordings. This one I wrote for our former assistant rabbi, Rabbi Beth Kalish. And at this event, Rabbi Beth Kalish, she asked me to write a new composition for Hatov v'Hametiv, which is a blessing for good times, when we're together, when we're feeling like we're bringing community together. So I wanted to recapture that moment that I wrote the song, and her mentor was there installing her. It was at her installation. It was Rabbi Angela Buchdahl, and she and I sang this together as a duet, and I collaborated with Mark, with a really great composer named Mark Bloom. And Mark Bloom wrote the B section, and I wrote the main hook, and we pasted it together, we put it together, and then we all collaborated together on it, and she even changed some of the lyrics, Angela did, for the English, and then this is what we came up with. So I hope you enjoy this collaboration, which marked
הטוב והאמיתי.
The one that gives life, the one inspiration.
הטוב
The
והאמיתי.
creator of everything that's sacred. הטוב והאמיתי.
For good, for peace, for joy, celebration. הטוב
Okay, hope you enjoy that. That's about coming together, like our joyous cup, it overflows with the goodness that God brings to all. On this special time, we come together as one, heeding the call. So that's kind of what we did. That's what we're doing in these collaborations. Now I just got to get back to YouTube and pull up these. Man, I had all these tabs and stuff. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to quickly find it for you. I had all this prepared. Best laid plans. So I also, some people have been posting lately. This was just Ozzy Schwartz. He just published here. He just posted my Micha Mocha today. Came out literally today.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות, אוסף אלה נורא תהילות, אוסף אלה אוסף אלה מי כמוך, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות, אוסף אלה נורא תהילות, אוסף אלה מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע הים לפני משה, זה לי ענו לעולם ועד, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות, אוסף אלה נורא תהילות, אוסף אלה ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
Shabbat Shalom! Kinder Schwartz, I love that melody. You can wake me up to it, put me to sleep to it, anytime you want. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. It's great to have everyone.
Anyway, I enjoyed hearing that rabbinical approval. That was really good. As long as the rabbis approve of my music, then I'm happy. Let's see if I can pull up the other ones that I lost here. Oh, sorry, everybody. So I'm going to pull up some other ones here. Actually, in the meanwhile, sorry. Where is it? Something, I'm going to keep that there, and then I'm going to go to here. I'll just go to YouTube here, and I have in my channel, I've got some videos I want to share. Here's an Oseh Shalom that I wrote for my good friend Cantor Dan Mutlu. We've been friends since cantorial school, since my second year of cantorial school. We met in New York in cantorial school, and so I wrote an Oseh Shalom for him, and then we did a You L'Ratzon as a duet, and we just recorded this.
Friends, it's great. I'm so excited to have my great friend and colleague, Cantor Dan Mutlu from Central Synagogue. It's an honor to have you with us this Shavuot, and thank you for joining us.
Hey, Cantor Dan Singer, thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be with you and your congregation on this holiday.
Yeah, it's very exciting. And so we're on the topic of cantorial Chavruta with Chazanim. And we've worked together on a lot of projects, and this happens to be one of them, which is a recording of a piece that I composed for you, for your voice, that includes both cantorial chazanut and kind of Broadway pop style melody that has a refrain, draws people in, and then they get to hear a little flavor of chazanut in it. So thank you so much for gracing that music with your incredible voice. And I think we should do this.
Yeah, let's do it. Thanks for writing it. It really is like a dream come true, those two styles coming together. So
any moment that we can do it, it's good for the Jews.
Totally good for the Jews. All right, well, here it is. Here's Oseh Shalom, Yehu L'Ratzon by Cantor Dan Singer.
Sung by Cantor Dan Mutlu.
Oseh Shalom bimromav uyaseh Shalom Shalom aleinu ve'hakol Yisrael ve'hakol yoshvei tevel v'yimeru amen. Oseh Shalom bimromav uyaseh Shalom Shalom aleinu ve'hakol Yisrael ve'hakol yoshvei tevel v'yimeru amen. Yehu l'ratzon imrei fi ve'hedion libi lefanecha Adonai tzuri Adonai tzuri ve'goali Adonai tzuri ve'goali. Oseh Shalom bimromav uyaseh Shalom Shalom aleinu ve'hakol Yisrael ve'hakol yoshvei tevel v'yimeru amen. shalom bimroma ויעשה שלום, שלום עלינו, והכל ישראל, והכל יושבי תבל. Grant us peace, most precious gift, O eternal source of peace. And let us say, Amen.
Thanks, Dan. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Such a pleasure to be with you. And Chag Sameach to you and your congregation, Dan.
Chag Sameach to you, Dan.
Oops, I did it again. Yeah, famous lyrics. Yeah, let me just... Okay, I gotta stop pressing out here. Let me go to the next one on my channel. You can all view these on my channel. So this is a duet, You L'Ratzon. I also wrote this one.
יהיו לרצון אמרתי והגיון ליבי לפניך אדוני צורי אדוני צורי וגואלי תהיו לרצון אמרתי והגיון ליבי לפניך אדוני צורי אדוני צורי וגואלי. May the words of my mouth, the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you. May the words of my mouth, the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, my rock and redeemer, my rock and my redeemer. יהיו לרצון אמרתי והגיון ליבי לפניך אדוני צורי אדוני צורי וגואלי אדוני צורי וגואלי.
I think that sort of brings me to the conclusion of this. I've played a lot of collaborative videos and audio with you, with my colleagues. There's many other videos that you can watch that are out there, where we have colleagues who are doing a lot of collaborations. I'm also going to be appearing in the Israel Day Parade with a lot of my colleagues. We'll be singing together Bashana Haba'ah. We'll be doing a lot of videos coming up with the ACC, the American Conference of Cantors, is going to be premiering a lot of new stuff. I'm collaborating with congregants. We're trying to work up something for the benefit as well. A couple of videos for that. So hopefully our people will come through and will participate very aggressively in the bidding and in the spring benefit, which we all need, especially now. But this is a very, very important time of year to be involved. And I'm recruiting heavily from our Purim Spielers. So if you know a Purim Spieler out there, put some pressure on them to get involved in this collaboration with me, and send me the audio files that I need to complete the project and to participate in the Zoom call that I've scheduled for this coming Monday. But I love collaborating, and it's this is kind of my nechemta, my sort of resolution to the debate that was being had before by the rabbis. You know, that yes, even as cantors we debate, but at the end of the day we pray together. And so this is where we need to be. We need to be together, whether we can make it happen in person or here online. We all need to be together as the Jewish people, as one community in Israel, in the United States, here in New York, here everywhere, all congregations. We all rely upon one another. So thank you so much for listening and learning with me. And I'm going to hand it back off to Sam, Rabbi Sam, I think. Is that correct? So thank you very much.
Chag Sameach, everybody. Join us tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for services, and then again at 6 p.m. for Shabbat services, and then the next morning at 10. We cannot get enough of praying together, and we want to see you at all of that. And please, please register for our benefit, our spring benefit. We want to celebrate our wonderful community with you, and we need your support. And I look forward to seeing you there as well. Thank you to everybody for being here, and to my amazing clergy team who I just adore and miss, but love seeing you, even if it's only through Zoom. And bye, everybody. Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.